Good morning and welcome to the ADS Securities Markets Update. Again, the first day of the month come in with a collection of economic releases across the board from Asia, Europe and the US, while the choppy range continues on mixed global economic condition. But beginning with the Asian session today, there were many economic releases and events which had a notable impact on the markets from Australia, Japan and China. But beginning with China, the manufacturing PMI increased slightly toward 50.2, up from 50.1 as widely expected, which is the highest reading since November of last year. However, the HSBC final manufacturing PMI contracted for the third month in a row toward 49.2 in May compared to 49.1 also for the month of April. Moreover, the non-manufacturing PMI came in with another disappointment, declining back toward 53.2, down from 53.4 in May, or for the month of May, which is the third monthly decline in a row and the lowest reading since 2008. As a result of these negative figures, the Chinese stock soared again after last week's decline or sharp decline of last week. The Hang Seng Index added more than 0.62% so far, while the Shanghai Composite Index also closed the day with more than 2.9% of gains. In Australia, another shocking figures came in for the housing markets after the sharp decline in the capital private expenditures last week. The building approvals declined by 4.4% or more than expected in April, after declining by 2.9% in March, or after rising by 2.9% in March, while it had been anticipated already today to decline by only 1.7%, and this is the biggest monthly decline since September of last year. In Japan, the final manufacturing PMI remains unrevised today at 50.9 as widely expected, which is also the highest reading since February of last year. As for the European session ahead, there are many economic figures will be released today, which are likely to have a notable impact on the market, as all eyes today will be headed toward the manufacturing PMI data from the Euro area countries, in addition to the UK and the German inflation figures. Beginning with Germany, the initial CPI reading is expected to come in unchanged in May, while the year-over-year CPI, or the consumer price index for year-over-year, may rise toward 0.7%, up from 0.5%. As for the manufacturing PMI's data today, we'll be waiting for the data to come out today from Germany, Spain, Italy, France, Switzerland and even the UK. The estimates are slightly mixed today. Spain and the UK is likely to show some improvement again, while France, Germany, Italy may also remain unchanged or unrevised for the final reading. And finally, Switzerland may also is the only number that might come in with a weaker reading. Going forward to the US session today, another key data will be released throughout the day after a series of disappointment last week. Today we'll be waiting for the core PCE price index, personal spending, personal income, final manufacturing PMI from market, also ISM manufacturing PMI, and finally the construction spending. The estimates for today's data are mixed but mostly positive. However, a disappointment is also possible amid the continuous slowing down seen a few weeks ago. These are all the fundamentals or the fundamental releases for today, the one that we'll be waiting for today. However, the monthly close for the US dollar index last month is not clearly positive so far, as the US dollar index failed to close the month above last month's opening price, meaning that the monthly outlook remains the same, or remains also neutral so far, with more of on the downside as far as the index continues to trade below 98.50 for the time being. However, we believe that the choppy range is likely to continue this month due to two factors. First of all, the Federal Reserve chairwoman, Mrs. Yellen, she's still promising the market that the Fed will raise rates this year, and this is which basically supporting the US dollar, while the data are coming in with more and more negative numbers, which also does not support the idea of a rate hike anytime soon. Therefore, the choppy range is likely to continue until the Federal Reserve decision in June or during this month. Follow us on our social media sites, Twitter, Facebook and YouTube, to get the latest economic releases, reports and analysis, in addition to the special reports with more details about the global outlook and the global markets. Thank you for watching. I'll see you once again tomorrow.